Yeah, alright guys, yeah, it's another cabby video. Yeah, obviously we're on to the other inner wing now. So we've got it all cut out, which was, as I knew it would be, a battle and unpleasant, but it's out now. And thankfully it looks a lot sweeter on this side than it did the other side, so it should make the install a lot easier. So what I've got to do next, I've got to clean all this lot up. If there's anything, and there isn't really, daft little bits of surface stuff before it gets any cover on it, we'll get that stripped off and give it a bit of treatment and some priming. Obviously all these to clean up, the backside to clean up so we can get it welded. The inner wing's in race mini, so I've got that to pull out. We'll do a dry fit on it. Obviously we have the hole to cut in for this tube here. Yeah, and then we've got some drilling and prepping on that to do. I'm going to get this area cleaned up round here and see what I reckon. See how it looks. Might have to pull it, I'm not 100% sure at the minute. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's just surface, but we'll soon see. Right guys, I'll get back to you when we've got a bit done and see what we've got done. Speak to you in a bit. Well, we're all stripped back. I've gone down with a bit of rust treatment in a few places. Just before we start welding, we'll get some primer in a few areas before I start welding them. Let's see, we've prepped round on the inside. We've got the inner wing to prep yet. We've just had a quick trial fit just to see how it's looking. It's not a million miles off. We've just flung it in. Another little bit to sculpt out around this stabiliser post here. I'm going to go grab a cuppa while this rust treatment goes off, and then I can come back and get some primer on that, and then I can close these areas in. I'll tell you what I'll do. No, I'm going to leave that panel there for now actually. Now I want to mark it out, and I'm going to go for my cuppa now, so I'm forgetting what I need to cut out on it. Right, so I'll go grab my cuppa and then I'll be back out at it. I've got to dress all the panel up, get ready for spot welding, both sides, get all paint removed off, identify which bits I can get away with without having to plug weld. I need to plug weld up here and around here and a few places where I can't get in with a spot welder. Down here I can spot weld, the underside here I can't, so it's just plugs, but this top side I could on the other side, and I'm hoping I can on this side as well. You can see we've got a lovely fit here where it's just slides in there, lovely. Yeah, well happy with that. So just a little tweak, get that bar sat over a bit, and bring this inner wing a bit further over, a little bit there now on top just to make sure we're clearing the remains of the skull, and then we'll be good to go and get this on, and hopefully we'll get it on today. Right guys, we'll go grab my cuppa. See you in a bit. Right guys, so we're just about there. We've just got the plug welds to do and the spot welds on the bottom. We've just got to make a couple of adjustments to the spot welder arms to reach it, but we're spot welding in there. You can see we're spotted with a nice good penetration, as you can see. You know, there's plenty of penetration in them. One thing to remember, same again up here, you know, it is proper blazed, isn't it? One thing to remember when using a spot welder, obviously it's not just buzz buzz buzz, you've got to take into account metal thickness and run it to, you know, where it wants to be. So it's always best to do a few tests and just do a bit of destructive testing. So just spot weld some scrap together, make sure you got your temp settings where you want them before you actually go on to your good work, you know, and try ripping it apart. What should happen is the metal should rip and the weld shouldn't break. Anyway, so obviously we do that before we start and make sure that we're all as we should be, and yeah, absolutely lovely. Couldn't have made the job a lot easier. There's a few areas where we can't avoid MIGging, obviously, you know, we've got a few plugs where we can't get in with a spot welder due to the cabby stuff being there and due to it welding to the cabby stuff, so it's more or less the same way that it was done originally anyway, so it's not like we're stepping away from the originality of it. I do like this spot welded finish. So yeah, like I say, we've got a couple of bits tidy up, little tack that go in here, you know, little plate to secure in there, pain in the bum that thing is. Then we've got the plate to go on. Like I say, we've got the welds, plug welds to go in over here, and yeah, happy days. Next it's the scuttle panel after that. Right guys, so we've had a good nose, nice new inner wing, spot welded on, happy days. Right, I don't know what you're up to, but whatever it is, try and stay out of trouble, and when you're done, wash your hands. See you all later, bye. Monkey Rascal.